Hey guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the acrylic stand figures that I got, mainly on, of course, 3 out of the many characters from the game Genshin Impact, which I do find them to be really incredible acrylic stand figures that I actually got, and they're actually well worth getting on Amazon, and not to mention, getting to talk about them while I'm in both my Venti and my Barbara cosplays, actually makes it all the more worth it. Though, to be honest, I actually do look cute in that Barbara cosplay compared to how incredible I look cosplaying as a Venti for sure, but that's saying a whole lot for sure, so... But hey, nevertheless, if you want to check that previous episode out for yourself, while also admiring my 2 Genshin Impact cosplays that I put together, and I even showed off in a few episodes of CGS, aka a Cosplayer's Guide to Success, not too long ago, then by all means, go right ahead and do so, as you pretty much know, there's a card over there that'll take you, yeah, literally on the top right corner of the screen, that'll also, yeah, that'll take you there, and let's not forget to mention the link to the previous episode is down in the description box below, so yeah, whatever you choose, go right ahead, I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, no need to rush or anything. I've got a lot to do for, of course, this episode right here now. So yeah, I'll wait until you come back. You know, I'm actually completely serious for the fact that I really do look cute in the Barbara cosplay that I have. Who would have thought that putting me into the cosplay that is also a cute dress would actually make me look cute in that cosplay. I should really take that out more often. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, I think we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Yeah, and I guess from the looks of it, I'm back out here once again right about now because yeah, I guess if anything, serving as like a nice little tradition on this show, I think there is, of course, one thing that I absolutely love that I think deserves its own episode, of course, this show, and if you have seen this, yeah, if you have seen this for the past 3 times over the course of 3 seasons of course, this show, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those who don't, we're once again going to be tackling upon, well, my DVDs and Blu-rays that I got. So yeah, I think we're back at it once again with part 4 of course, my DVD and Blu-ray collection right about now, because yeah, I guess from the looks of it, from the last several episodes that I got devoted to, of course, all these, I've actually gotten way more DVDs and Blu-rays, practically since the last episode, yeah, the last several episodes that I did, so yeah, and of course I got a good batch of these new ones that I actually got in my hands, that I am, of course, willing to show off to, of course, all of you guys. So yeah, I think we might as well go ahead and get right to it. But before we actually do so, I think we might as well move over a bit just to see what I actually got before I dive right into the Blu-rays. Yeah, the DVDs and Blu-rays. Why is it you may ask? Well, I guess I might as well take you there. Hold on. Alright guys, here we are in, of course, this lovely corner right about now, though technically it's right next to, of course, my set for Thomas and Friends Island of Sword Adventures, and not to mention my entertainment center for sure, but mainly I think this is what I would like to show to all of you before we can get right on to the main event, and what you're seeing right about now is, of course, this wonderful bookshelf that I got right right in front of me, and yeah, I think if anything, it's just like your regular old bookshelf right about now. Now, in case a lot of you guys are wondering, I got this bad boy over at Walmart some time ago for only about $30, which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, is actually a pretty good deal, and pretty much my main purpose for, of course, this one is, of course, I had to storing more DVDs and Blu-rays for, of course, this one, because yeah, I think from what I'm seeing right about now, pretty much my DVD and Blu-ray section in my entertainment center, center right here is, of course, filled up at this point. So, yeah, I guess that's a pretty good reason why I had to go for the hag. So yeah, I guess for the case of this bookshelf, it's really helping me a whole lot for, of course, this one. Yeah, it's actually helped me make more room for, of course, more DVDs and Blu-rays that I'm currently collecting right about now. And since I got this bad boy over at Walmart, I think it really did help me out a ton for sure. And of course, it was, of course, recommended to me by of course, Delmar Mullins, because if you have seen any of his videos before, he actually, yeah, I think he actually has like maybe one or two of these shelves like it for sure. So yeah, I think it's actually a good way to, of course, get one of these bad boys for sure. So yeah, I guess if you're looking for something that'll help make room for, of course, not just DVDs and Blu-rays, but also video games, books, and plenty of others that you can actually put on the shelf, then I say this is actually the best bookshelf that I can recommend at this point. So yeah, pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple to actually put together, seeing of how, yeah, in fact, me and my dad were kind enough to put this thing together sometime after I picked it up over at Walmart, and it actually has worked out pretty well, and it's currently residing where, of course, where my TV and the TV stand, where I store my Super Nintendo and stuff, yeah, was hang in this corner, but we've decided to move it out for sure to make room for, of course, this shelf rack now, and my Super Nintendo has been relocated to, of course, right over there, alongside my other video games in the head shelf, in case a lot of you guys are wondering. So yeah, I guess if anything, this bookshelf actually really does help out a ton, not only taking its place, but also store more DVDs and Blu-rays that I'm hoping to get, and thankfully I did get a good number of them that I'm currently putting up on that shelf right by now. So yeah, I think that'll pretty much take care of the shelf right by now. So let's get right on to, of course, where we need to go. Okay, yeah, I guess the hell do exactly that for the bookshelf right about now, and let me tell you, it was actually well worth it to actually get that bookshelf before we can talk about this. So yeah, I guess enough about the hang as like a little something in addition to, of course, what I actually got. Let's go ahead and get right on to the DVDs and Blu-rays that I have. Now, I guess I might as well go ahead and say this right about now. With the amount of DVDs and Blu-rays that I got right about now, my god, I've actually got a really great number of titles in my hands, many of which are, of course, some of the movies that I've actually seen this year that I did already talk about in my thoughts videos that I did for this year right about now. So yeah, just mainly giving you that as a quick heads up right about now. But nevertheless, I still think they're well worth it to getting my hands regardless. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right to it. Starting off with, of course, the DVDs as normal. So yeah, we're pretty much starting from the bottom and then making our way to the top as normal. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right to it. So yeah, for the first DVD that I actually got, it's not necessarily one single DVD right about now. No, this is actually a whole box set that I actually got to kick things off right about now. So yeah, this is of course what we're going to be starting off with, and of course this box set right now is of course devoted to the original Animaniacs series. So yeah, I was of course lucky enough to get it for my birthday last year, and I'm actually thrilled to actually get this DVD collection for sure, because what can I say about Animaniacs that a lot of people have already said? It is, of course, a really great show altogether, and I'm very thrilled to actually get it on in this one DVD collection for sure. And of course, from what I can gather, this box set right now contains all 4 seasons of the show, plus its feature film Wacko's Wish, to which yeah, I do find it to be absolutely incredible for sure, and I really like it. I really love on how it's turned out. So yeah, I guess if anything, I am glad to actually get Animaniacs on DVD right now. It is just absolutely fantastic, and I really love getting it in my hand. So yeah, and it's actually well worth it to get it for my birthday last year. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one I actually got go, pretty much unlike Animaniacs, where I actually got it on my birthday, this DVD that I actually got, I was lucky enough to get alongside a few other DVDs that I got for Christmas this year. So yeah, and of course, it's on this. So yeah, pretty much, if anything, I have here the DVD copy of course, Makoto Shinkai's feature film, which is, of course, Weathering with You. So yeah, I guess if anything, I have been meaning to, of course, get my hands on, of course, this movie for some time, because it looks absolutely great, and of course, I did already talk about it in my thoughts video that I did back in January, and I'm actually really glad to get it, because this movie is absolutely amazing right now, especially seeing how it has come from Makoto Shinkai, who of course also gave us another movie that I really admire, which is Your Name. So yeah, I'm really glad to actually get this movie for sure, because if anything, it is just one satisfying movie that I absolutely love for sure. So yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess pretty small portion to actually start off with, but trust me when I say we're just only getting started right now. So yeah, we're actually making our way up to the top right about now, because the DVDs that I currently have right about now, it doesn't stop there for sure. So yeah, let's go ahead and move up a bit to, of course, my DVD collection with, of course, the next one that I want to show off, which is, of course, another multi-movie collection that I have, and, of course, it's on this this time. So yeah, looks like I got my hands on another multi-movie collection in one single DVD pack right but now. And it's, of course, this time, it's devoted to, of course, all of the movies from the Matrix series. So yeah. I guess if anything, I'm actually really thrilled to actually get this collection right up now, and the Matrix series is, of course, a really interesting one that I've been meaning to actually get, and with this DVD collection that I actually got right about now, it actually proves exactly that, with, of course, films consisting of the original Matrix, of course, as well as, of course, its 2 sequels right about now, yeah, Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. Yeah, and let's not forget to mention the Animatrix in addition to it. So yeah, I'm actually really thrilled to actually get it as a Christmas present alongside Weathering with You, and plenty of other Blu-rays and one other DVD that I was lucky enough to get that I'll get to later on. And right about now, I am shooting to actually watch all 4 of these movies to get myself fully prepared for the newest Matrix movie that's coming out this December, which is, of course, Matrix Resurrection. So yeah, and if you haven't actually heard about this movie, then I highly suggest you go watch the trailer for it right about now. So yeah, I guess probably until then, I am definitely shooting to actually watch all 4 of these movies to get myself ready for the newest one that's going to be coming out. So yeah, I certainly hope it'll be well worth it for sure. And And what can I say, I'm really looking forward to seeing all these movies because, if anything, I'll certainly believe it when people say that these movies are symbolic and mean stuff. So yeah, I guess that's the perfect way to describe all the Matrix movies right now. They're symbolic and mean stuff, but hey, I'll know once I actually see them for sure. So yeah. Alright, and of course, these next batch of DVDs right about now, pretty much similar to, of course, what I did with, of course, Pokemon Chronicles not too long ago. I have, of course, got not one, not two, but 3 DVDs relating to Pokemon. So yeah, what can I say? I am pretty much a sucker for, of course, anything related to Pokemon for sure. And when it comes to, of course, the anime in general, I have been shooting to, of course, get every single season of course, the Pokemon anime on DVD and Blu-ray alongside the movies for sure. And luckily enough, this season I actually got is proof exactly that. Yeah, to which, in case a lot of you guys are wondering, all 3 of these DVDs are devoted to, of course, one season of the Pokemon anime, which is, of course, Sun and Moon Ultra Legends. So yeah, I guess it's pretty clear on that, and yeah, I guess I was thinking of course, getting the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime seasons on DVD to begin with, and thankfully it has proved exactly that. And of course, it consists of course, Volume 1, which is the last grand trial, to which I did get this as a Christmas present alongside plenty of other alongside the other DVDs I talked about, as well as the Blu-rays that I got for Christmas last year, and it was actually well worth it. And the other 2 that I actually got, which are, of course, Volume 2, The Alola League Begins, and Volume 3, which is, of course, the last one, the first Alola League Champion. I managed to, of course, buy those since after I got this, So yeah, I'm actually really glad to actually get Sun and Moon Ultra Legends in all 3 of these DVD packs for sure. And I think it will surely be enough to actually complete this entire season for sure. And yeah, like I said, I am a sucker for Pokemon, so I guess this is actually worth it. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one I actually got right but now is another interesting one that I'm actually really thrilled to get, and I guess, of course, on a couple of Dreamworks movies on DVD, so yeah, I guess if anything, I guess it has been a while since I've tackled anything related to Dreamworks for sure, and I'm actually thrilled to actually get this DVD with, of course, films consisting of Prince of Egypt, which is absolutely amazing. I love that movie a whole lot. And, of course, Joseph, King of Dreams, which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, is actually pretty good. So yeah, I'm actually thrilled to actually get these 2 movies in one DVD pack. And yeah, I guess in between the 2, I actually do like Prince of Egypt a whole lot more. So yeah. Really happy to actually get this for sure. It was actually well worth it. And that's in addition to, of course, one Blu-ray that I got alongside it that I'll definitely get to later on, but we shall wait and see. So yeah. Alright, and of course, going over these real quick, pretty much next up is, of course, another DVD that I was lucky enough to get, which is of course, City of Ember, which is, of course, a pretty decent flick, and I managed to get it off of Amazon, and yeah, not too bad of a movie, to be honest. Alright, and of course, seeing how I did already talk about all the other X-Men movies that I got on DVD and Blu-ray for the past few episodes that I did, I of course concluded it all with, of course, the latest one, the New Mutants, which I haven't actually seen, but I will eventually get right onto it later on. Alright, and of course, this next one is another multi-movie pack, and is, of course, on Cop and a Half, alongside its sequel, Cop and a Half New Recruit, to which, Yeah, I do hear they're actually bad flicks, but yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. But hey, if anything, I'm mainly getting there as an excuse just to say that I think it's gonna make a great review that I'll do later on the channel right now. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I actually got is, of course, 3 of the movies from the Halloween movies, to which you can see Michael Myers with the knife, for sure. So you can immediately tell this is, of course, one of the Halloween movies for sure. And of course, 3 of them I have in this collection consists of course, H2O, Resurrection, and The Curse of Michael Myers. So yeah. Pretty much, if anything, I got this alongside plenty of the other Halloween movies that I'll get to later on to get myself fully prepared for Halloween Kills, but sadly I didn't get all of them, to be honest, because I ran out of time for sure, but hey, gotta work with what I got right about now, so I'll hopefully take a look at these 3 Halloween films later on for sure, but we shall wait and see. Alright, and of course, the other 2 right about now, I was, of course, lucky enough to get is, of course, on the 2 Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movies that I actually got, with, of course, consisting of the first Alice in Wonderland from 2010, alongside its sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass, to which, yeah, I think I did recall having few bits of memories of course, the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland film, and yeah, probably not a good film to be honest, but I guess you can give it credit that it actually did manage to, you know, kickstart the whole Disney live-action remake craze. So yeah, I sadly never actually saw Through the Looking Glass, but I did hear it did bomb pretty hard when it first came out. So but hey, regardless, I'm still glad to actually get these 2 DVDs for sure, and I just needed an excuse to, you know, add them to my collection for sure. So yeah. Yeah, I guess I know they're not good films, but I'm actually glad to actually get these 2 regardless. Alright, so now that I've actually got all the DVDs that are part of my entertainment section out of the way, I guess we might as well go ahead and talk about the DVDs that I'm now currently shelving in my new bookshelf right about now, and yeah, it's rather small to be honest, but it's still a good amount regardless, so yeah, let's go ahead and go over these. So yeah, first off is of course, we got Candyman 3 Day of the Dead, which I did manage to get alongside the first 2 Candyman movies to get myself fully prepared for the newest one that came out not too long ago, and yeah, probably short, sweet, and to the point, it's nothing like the first film, so yeah, there you go. Next! Alright, and of course, this next one I actually got, I managed to get all 3 SpongeBob movies on one DVD pack, to which I'm actually really glad to actually get those, with of course films consisting of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, alongside the 2 other ones that came out very recently, for sure, which is of course the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, and of course the latest one that came out not too long ago, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. So yeah, I guess if anything, I remember as a kid, I actually used to love SpongeBob, for sure, to which, yeah, big of an interesting thing to actually point out, and yeah, I did used to watch SpongeBob as a kid, and it has been a while since I've actually seen the show, since I wasn't really into it anymore, or maybe I might have gotten older and a whole lot more smarter, to be honest, or maybe I think my parents told me that I shouldn't anymore, but I don't know what's the deal with that. Probably just a different taste for sure. But hey, regardless, I'm actually glad to actually get all 3 of these movies for sure. Just so you know, relive the good old days for sure. So yeah, really glad I got all 3 of these on DVD right now, and it was actually well worth it. Alright, and of course, this next one that I actually got, we got the 1984 version of Dune, to which I did manage to watch before I got to see the latest one that just came out, and to be honest, I think the 1984 version is actually pretty good. And yeah, it's saying a whole lot, seeing of how I did say that the 2021 version is also pretty good, but yeah, I actually do find myself liking the 1984 version in addition to that, so yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, we of course got the original Halloween on DVD, to which, yeah, it is a timeless classic. I love it all the way, and I'm really glad to actually watch it for sure, and it was actually well worth it. Truly a really scary one to watch this Halloween, and really great one for sure. Alright, and to go alongside all that, we of course have Halloween 2. Well, actually, the Rob Zombie version of Halloween 2, to which I know I haven't actually seen it, but I do hear that even though it's not as good alongside the first Rob Zombie Halloween film that actually came before, it's actually grown a lot of appreciation for sure. So yeah, like I said, I didn't have time to actually see this one for sure, because again, I mainly ran out of time to get all the Halloween movies, so I mainly stuck to, of course, getting the pretty much the first Halloween film from 1978 alongside the 2018 version to get myself ready for Halloween Kills, to which, yeah, probably a good backup plan that I thought of, but hey, still well worth it. So yeah, I do hope to eventually take a look at this alongside all the other Halloween films that I actually got for sure once I complete the whole thing for sure. So maybe some point around next year I might, but we shall wait and see. But for now, I guess it feels good to actually get the Rob Zombie version of Halloween 2 for sure. It was actually well worth it. Alright, so of course, that'll take care of course, the DVDs that I got right about now, and you know what? I think with, of course, what I got right about now, I don't need to, of course, show off the Blu-rays that I now got in addition to all that. No, not at all. No, actually, strike that, reverse it, let's get to it either way, so yeah. Had to pull off something from, of course, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory musical, just to get that out there. So yeah, now that we've already got done with, of course, the DVDs I got, we might as well go ahead and step it up a notch by talking about the Blu-rays that I got. And let me tell you, I've actually gotten way more Blu-rays than the amount of DVDs that I actually got, but the titles I was, of course, lucky enough to pick up, they're actually well worth it as much as the DVDs that I actually got, so yeah, let's go ahead and get right onto them, starting off with, of course, the Blu-rays that I got that filled up my Blu-ray collection in my entertainment center over here about now, so yeah. So yeah, let's get right to it. So for starters, we of course got Oko In, which again I was lucky enough to get as a Christmas present, and it is actually a really great movie. I love it a whole lot, and I should also mention I think it's also available for streaming on Netflix as we speak, or yeah, maybe it's already taking off, or maybe it's still there. I'm not sure, to be honest, but I'm still glad to actually get this movie on Blu-ray for sure. And it is such an amazing movie, but now love it a whole lot. And of course, to go along side, I also got Ruby Volume 7, to which is actually a really great volume of the showing. I'm glad to actually get it as a Christmas present for sure, and it doesn't stop there. Yeah, I also got Whisper of the Heart, which again is actually a really great movie. Truly another fantastic Studio Ghibli movie that I got. And of course, we got Popeye, starring Shelley Duvall and the late Robin Williams, which I haven't actually seen, but I do hope I will later on, because it actually does look alright for sure. And of course, we got Into the Woods, which, yeah, I did see back when it first came out, and it's actually pretty good, and I'm thrilled to actually get it on Blu-ray right now, and it is actually well worth it. And of course, we got both Trolls movies, consisting of the first film alongside its sequel, Trolls World Tour, and yeah, they're just for kids right about now. So yeah, pretty decent flicks, but yeah, I think they're just made for kids for sure. So but hey, I'm so glad to actually get it as the Christmas present for sure. And of course, we got Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, to which I was lucky enough to also get as a Christmas present from, of course, my sister and her boyfriend, to which, yeah, well worth it, and now I know I'm gonna be watching this Christmas for sure, so yeah. And of course, in addition to that, we also got Jingle All the Way 2 with Larry the Cable Guy, to which, yeah, I don't know what to make of it right about now, and I'm a little scared to actually watch it for sure, but again, thanks to my sister and her boyfriend for getting this alongside the first film as the Christmas present from last year, so yeah. Alright, and of course, to top it all off is, of course, two movies that I was lucky enough to buy on Blu-ray to officially fill the whole thing up before I can get right on to the ones that are in my shelf right now. Yeah, we of course got the Angry Birds movie 2, to which, yeah, I do find it to be actually a pretty good movie, let alone a massive improvement from the first film, and a pretty good sequel nevertheless, so yeah, really like this movie for sure, and I'm glad to actually get it. And of course, to finish the whole thing off, we of course got both Ted movies in one Blu-ray pack, which of course consists of course the first film alongside the second film, all in one collection, which they've actually dubbed it as the Thunder Buddies collection. Great title by the way, and it's actually pretty straightforward, to which I really do admire. It actually includes both the unrated and the theatrical cuts of this film, to which, yeah, I was of course really thrilled to actually get those for sure, and of course, what can I say, pretty much if anything, the first film is actually pretty good, while the second film is okay at best for sure, but hey, I'm so glad to actually get this collection nevertheless, and it was actually well worth it. Now, if only I can wish to actually get my hands on, of course, South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, so yeah, we shall wait and see. Alright, so of course, we just finished up going through all the Blu-rays that I actually got that filled up my entire entertainment center right about now, and of course, we might as well go ahead and move on over to the Blu-rays that I actually got in my bookshelf right about now, and yeah, like I said, I've actually gotten way more Blu-rays than DVDs for sure, and but hey, I still think they're actually well worth it, and again, many of the titles I actually picked up are, of course, some of the movies that I've actually seen this year, to which, yeah, I did already talk about in my thoughts videos right about now, so yeah, once we actually get to those, I'll quickly go through them regardless, so yeah, let's go ahead and get right on to the ones that I got on my bookshelf. First of all, in addition to, of course, Prince of Egypt and Joseph King of Dreams on DVD, I, of course, got the first Blu-ray that I actually got to put into my new bookshelf, and that being, of course, Soul, and yeah, what can I say, I absolutely love this movie when it first came out, and it was actually well worth it, seeing it on Disney Plus, literally around the time it actually came out, and I was really quite surprised that it also made its way onto physical media as well. probably, I think, mainly because, in addition to, of course, being released on Disney Plus here in the States due to the pandemic, it must have already got a theatrical release in other countries. So yeah, maybe I guess that's my guess right by now. But hey, I'm so glad to actually get this movie on Blu-ray since after I watched it on Disney Plus and yeah, really love this movie since then, and I still love it now. So yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, right, but now we, of course, I actually got myself a pretty interesting one that I actually got. I, of course, got a Hatsune Miku concert on Blu-ray. Well, pretty much of anything, I pretty much got the 2016 version of course, one of Hatsune Miku's concerts, which is, of course, the magical Mirie series. I think that's how you pronounce it, yeah, but I could be wrong regardless, but yeah, I mainly got this, and it is actually well worth it. I love this a whole lot, and it actually does make you feel like you actually are in a Hatsune Miku concert for sure, and I know that's saying a whole lot since I guess if anything, if there's any J-pop artists out there, since I have been a big fan of anime for some time, you would know that I absolutely love Hatsune Miku for sure. So yeah, really glad I got this on Blu-ray, and it was actually well worth it. Alright, and of course, next up, we of course got another multi-movie pack, and it's of course on Disney Cinderella right now, to which consists of course, the original anime film from 1950, to which I did manage to watch it after quite a long time, and I'm not gonna lie, I've actually grown to absolutely love it. It is a really fantastic anime film for sure. And let's not forget to mention the live-action remake of it from 2015, to which, yeah, I think I did already talk about it on Family Movie Collaboration with my girlfriend, Casta Melanie, and I still think it's actually pretty good for sure. Definitely a pretty good remake of the original animated film, though I do prefer the original a whole lot more. But I still think the remake is actually pretty good for sure. So yeah, I'm really glad to actually get these two in one single DVD in one single Blu-ray pack, because it is actually well worth it. Alright, and of course, this next one that I actually got that I was lucky enough to, of course, get on Amazon, we have Fly Away Home, to which, yeah, I have been meaning to see this for some time, and now that I did, I absolutely love it. Really great movie, absolutely heartwarming, and even pulled off some really great performances from both Jeff Daniels and Anna Paquin right about now. So yeah, really love this movie all the way, and I'm really glad to actually get it on Blu-ray. Alright, and this next one that I actually got, I was lucky enough to buy Best Buy over in Ithaca, alongside two other ones that I'll get to later on. We, of course, have the first Peer Rabbit movie, to which I did see to get myself fully prepared for its sequel that came out not too long ago, and yeah, probably not a good film, to be honest, though more emphasis on the bad than the good, but hey, I shouldn't feel too bad for actually getting it regardless, and sadly I never actually saw the second Peter Rabbit film, but I'll hopefully get my hands on it later on just to see what I think of it. And this is actually an interesting one that I got. We, of course, got the first two Spider-Man movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, to which, yeah, I guess if anything, I've been meaning to actually get this, because I've not only gotten the past several Spider-Man films before that, I've already showed off in the previous episodes that I did devoted to all these, but these are actually the first two that I actually got. That's actually part of my goal to actually get my hands on every single movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And thankfully with the later ones that I'll actually get, I think it'll prove exactly that. So yeah, I was lucky enough to actually get the first two Spider-Man movies that are part of the MCU, which of course consists of course, Homecoming and Far From Home, to which I really love both these movies for sure, and now that I've actually watched them all the way through, I'm now super hyped to see No Way Home when of course it'll come out this December right about now. So yeah, if anything, I'm really glad to actually get these two Spider-Man films for sure. So yeah, and again, it's only the beginning to of course get my hands on of course all the MCU films right about now. So yeah. And of course, next up, we of course got Bill and Ted Face the Music, to which I did already talk about in my thoughts video that I did again. Not to mention, it's not only the first movie I actually saw in quite a while since the pandemic began, but it's also the first movie I actually saw at the newly renovated Crown City Cinemas, to which I have taken up behind for of course all throughout this year, as well as the rest of last year for sure, and yeah, still like this movie a whole lot, and I'm glad to actually get it on Blu-ray. So yeah. And of course, next up we got Raya and the Last Dragon, to which short, sweet, to the point, really love this movie a whole lot. Really great film for sure, and I enjoyed it a whole lot. And of course, next up we have the recent Tom and Jerry movie, to which, yeah, I still think it's actually a bad flick regardless, but hey, I still think it was actually well worth it to actually go see it for sure, and I shouldn't feel too bad for actually getting it, because, yeah. What else can I say about it? It's Tom and Jerry. What more do you want from me? So yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for actually saying that I didn't like this movie, but I'm still glad to actually get it on Blu-ray regardless, so yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I have is, of course, all three Hotel Transylvania movies, which, of course, consists of course, the first one, as well as, of course, the second film, and even the third one, Summer Vacation, to which I haven't actually seen for sure, but I'm hoping to later on, and I was originally thinking of course, seeing all three of these movies to get myself ready for the fourth one that's coming out, but due for the fact that that it's now being that it's now going to be released onto Amazon Prime. I guess that's out of the question, but I do hope to eventually check those out later on. So yeah, it's pretty much what I can say. All right, and of course this next one I actually got, and I guess I'm serving a dishonor on this one. I, of course, got the live-action Mulan remake on Blu-ray, so yeah. Again, I already did talk about it in my thoughts video right now, and it's alright, to be honest, but I guess if anything, as someone who actually likes the original Mulan, it's also pretty weak, to say the least, so, but hey, again, I shouldn't feel too bad to actually get it on Blu-ray. It's still well worth it regardless. Alright, and this next one that I actually got, I of course got all four Purge movies right about now, which of course consists of course the first one, yeah, the first movie, The Purge, which I'm not gonna lie is a pretty bad flick, as well as of course its two sequels, Anarchy and Election Year, which are decent flicks regardless, and of course its prequel, The First Purge, to which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's also okay, but I do find it to be the best out of all these movies regardless, and I mainly got this to get myself prepared for, of course, the Forever Purge that came out not too long ago, to which, again, I did find it to be a decent flick for sure, so, but yeah, really well worth it to get the first four Purge movies for sure, and don't worry about a thing, I will eventually get my hands on the Forever Purge later on, for sure, once I actually get the time and money, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that. Alright, and of course, next up, we're stepping back into the MCU right but now, as of course, we actually got a good number of these right but now. First off is, of course, Ant-Man and the Wasp, which, yeah, is actually a really great sequel to the first Ant-Man, as, yeah, I definitely love it as much as I love the first film, so yeah, really glad to actually get it on Blu-ray. And of course, following up to that, we of course got all 4 Avengers movies right now, which is absolutely amazing, which of course consists of the first Avengers movie, to which I have yet to see, but I do hear it kicks ass, and let's not forget its sequels, with the first one being Age of Ultron, to which, again, I'm hoping to see, but I do hear it's a pretty average one, to say the least, and of course, the other 2 ones, to which I did see and I absolutely love, which are, of course, Infinity War and Endgame. So yeah, really glad to get all 4 of these Avengers movies right now, and they're absolutely well worth it. So yeah. And of course, following up to that, I of course got all 3 Captain America movies right now. So yeah, really glad I actually got those. With of course they consist of course the first Avenger, the Winter Soldier, and Civil War. So yeah, the first 2 I have yet to see, but I do hear they're pretty good. But I did see Civil War, and it is absolutely amazing for sure. So yeah, really glad to actually get all 3 of these Captain America movies for sure. And yeah, seeing how I now have 10 MCU movies right about now, I do hope to get more of these movies later on, like of course all the Iron Man movies, all the Thor movies, all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and that's just to name a few, including of course the latest ones that we got, which are of course Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and soon to be Eternals, that'll be coming up later on. So yeah, I guess if anything, 10 of the MCU movies that I'm actually got, I'm glad I got those, and I do hope to get more of these movies later on. So yeah. Alright, and going back on topic, we're of course going to dive right into, of course, the next one right now, which is a good old classic, and what I have here is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So yeah, what can I say about this movie? It is a timeless classic for sure, and it's too bad I never actually watched it all the way as a kid, but I am glad to actually get this movie on Blu-ray for sure. I mean, besides, I think it would be a crime not to actually get Roger Rabbit on Blu-ray. So yeah, I'm actually really glad to actually get this movie, and it was actually well worth it for sure. So yeah. Alright, and of course, the next few that I might as well show off right about now, short, sweet, and to the point. Next up, we have Godzilla vs. Kong, which is, of course, pretty good one, and it was actually well worth it. Alright, and of course, next up, we have Wonder Woman 1984, which is actually a pretty decent flick, but I'm glad I actually saw it regardless. And of course, we also have Tekken, which is, of course, a pretty good movie, and again, it's still well worth it to see in IMAX for sure. Yeah, it is actually a really great experience to actually see this movie. So yeah, pretty good movie, but definitely looks and sounds great in IMAX. So yeah. Alright, and of course, next up we also have another 2-movie pack, which consists of 2 other Dreamworks movies, which are, of course, Abominable, which is a pretty good movie, and Boss Baby, which I did see to get myself ready for its sequel, and yeah, it was really bad. But yeah, regardless, I'm so glad to actually get these 2 movies in one DVD, or one Blu-ray pack right about now. So yeah. I guess I can't feel too bad about it, so yeah. Alright, so of course, continuing on with, of course, the amount of Blu-rays that I actually got in my bookshelf but now, again, it's actually a good amount, to be honest. So next up, we have the 2 G.I. Joe movies, to which I did manage to get and officially watch to get myself ready for Snake Eyes, to which, again, is a pretty decent flick, and I do hope to get Snake Eyes on Blu-ray later on, but for now, I actually got myself the first 2 G.I. Joe movies to get myself ready for it, to which they're okay at best. But I will say part of the action is a bit boring, but hey, I'm so glad to actually get both of these G.I. Joe movies, with, of course, films consisting of Rise of Cobra and Retaliation. So yeah, pretty decent flicks, and And I will admit the action is a bit boring for sure, but I'm actually glad to actually get these two G.I. Joe movies regardless. So yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, speaking about what I said about the MCU's take on Spider-Man, I guess this next one I actually got is, of course, revolving around Spider-Man. And that being, of course, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. So yeah. What can I say? I think they're pretty goofy movies for sure, but yeah, actually, you can give them credit for giving comic book movies a massive boost right now. So yeah, I'm actually really lucky to actually get all three of these movies in one DVD box set right now. And the best part is that once I get this open up right now, if you actually pretty much all the ones that I got. It's actually really quite nice because yeah, pretty much all it is of course showing off the official poster art as well as of course the number to of course signify which film it is in the trilogy right now. Like of course we got Spider-Man crawling up a building to signify it's Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man with Mary Jane with Doc Ock in his eyelid to signify it's Spider-Man 2, and of course these two but now with of course Spider-Man and the black suit made from the Venom symbiote is of course pretty much signifying Spider-Man 3 with of course pretty much one half of it devoted to the movie itself and the other half devoted to the special feature. So I gotta say pretty clever touch that they actually put into this one, and I guess that's pretty much one of the many reasons I'm actually glad to actually get this for sure. So yeah, pretty goofy movies all the way, but hey, I'm so glad to actually get this regardless. So yeah. Alright, and speaking about what I said about the 2018 version of Halloween, I did mention getting for sure. So yeah, what can I say? Pretty good movie, and not to mention a pretty good sequel to the original Halloween movie for sure, and it was actually well worth it. So yeah. Alright, and of course next up, seeing how I did mention Deepwater Horizon and Patriots Day not too long ago, I guess I might as well conclude the Mark Wahlberg and Peter Berg True Story trilogy with of course Lone Survivor, to which, yeah, I'm actually really glad to actually get this for sure, and it was actually well worth it to complete this whole trilogy right now. So yeah, and I'm really looking forward to actually watching it for sure, just to see how it holds up. So yeah. And of course, we of course got Luca, another Pixar movie that I saw on Disney Plus, which is absolutely amazing, and I love it a whole hog, and I'm actually glad to, of course, get it on Blu-ray for sure. And of course, next up is, of course, a really interesting one. I got A Quiet Place Part 2, which is, of course, a really great sequel to the first Quiet Place movie, and I love it a whole hog. And of course, we got the recent Mortal Kombat movie, which is a pretty decent flick, but really had a good time with it regardless. And of course, seeing how I did mention Candyman Day of the Dead, I of course got the original Candyman, which is of course a pretty good movie. I really enjoyed it a whole lot, and it was actually well worth it to of course get myself ready for the newest one that came out not too long ago, which is equally as good. And the best part is that the cover is also reversible based on what you're seeing from part of the inside. So yeah, I'm really glad to actually get the original Candyman, and it was actually well worth it for sure. And in addition to that, I also got its first sequel, Farewell to the Flesh, and yeah, much like Day of the Dead, it's nothing like the first film. So yeah. Alright, and of course, we got the two Addams Family movies, which consists of course, the original one from the 90s, as well as, of course, its sequel, Addams Family Values, to which I do hear they're pretty good films, and I do hope to eventually watch them later on. So yeah. I mean, besides, you can't do Halloween without the Addams Family, though you can, but hey, I'm just saying. In addition to that, I also got the 2019 Addams Family movie, to which is okay at best. And yeah, that's pretty much what I can say on it. And of course, next up, we of course got Top Gun, which I do hear is actually pretty good. So I do hope to eventually watch it to get myself ready for, of course, Top Gun Maverick that's coming out next year. So yeah, I think it'll be well worth it to get it, because I do feel the need for speed. So yeah. And of course, we of course got this abomination, which is of course the god-awful Last Airbender movie, to which, yeah, I don't need to say anything about it. Everyone says it's awful, so I'll believe it. So, next! Alright, and this next one that I of course got the Spiderwood Chronicles, to which is actually a pretty interesting title, so I do hope to eventually check it out later on. And of course, next up, seeing of how I did mention the Rob Zombie version of Halloween 2, I of course got the original Halloween 2, to which I have yet to see, but we shall see later on. And of course, let's not forget to mention, I also got Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, to which I do hear that it's also growing a bit of appreciation, despite it not being a good film, but I do hope to eventually watch it later on, so yeah. And not to mention, since I seeing how I mentioned the Rob Zombie version of Halloween 2, I of course got the Rob Zombie version of Halloween 1, so yeah, pretty much all in one Blu-ray steelbook right now, and I'm actually glad to actually get it, and I guess what I got here is of course the collector's edition, which yeah, judging by the back, it's mainly the unrated director's cut, to which, yeah, I assume it's what every cut of this movie is pretty much being put out right about now. So I may be pretty unlucky to get the theatrical version of it, but hey, I gotta work with this right about now. So yeah, gotta work with what I got. So yeah. Alright, and of course, I got the 2016 Ghostbusters Remake, to which I do hope to rewatch alongside the first two Ghostbusters movies to get myself ready for Ghostbusters Afterlife, and yeah, I did talk about it years ago in my thoughts video that I did from the very beginning of it, and again, it's okay, Pez, nothing too complicated on that, so yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, we of course got Cruella, to which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, is actually a pretty good flick, and definitely serves as a really nice origin story to one of the greatest Disney villains of all time, so yeah, pretty good movie. I'm glad that I actually got it, so yeah. Alright, and last but certainly not the least, and trust me when I say I definitely saved the best for last, we got ourselves 1917, to which, yeah, I did manage to see some time ago. It is a really awesome movie for sure. Yeah, really great story, really great characters, and brilliant cinematography that really did steal the show, and I'm actually glad it won the Academy Award for Best Cinematography for sure, because this movie deserved it, so yeah, definitely saved the best for last, and it's actually a really great movie to actually get into my Blu-ray collection, so yeah. Alright, and I guess on that note, that'll pretty much do it for all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I actually got right by now. So yeah, I guess in comparison to, of course, the previous episodes that I did devoted to, of course, my DVD and Blu-ray collection, this one that I've actually showed off to you is big. I mean, really big, to be honest. In fact, yeah, I've actually spent a whole lot more money to actually get all these titles for sure, but hey, I'm actually glad that I actually got all those for sure, and yeah, like I said, I've actually collected way more Blu-rays this time as opposed to DVDs right about now, but hey, I guess regardless, I'm still happy with the titles that I actually picked up, and they're actually well worth it for sure, and And on top of that, the bookshelf that I actually got to help store even more of these DVDs and Blu-rays, seeing of how my entertainment section is, of course, already filled up with the ones that I've already got. I'm actually thrilled to actually get that bookshelf just so that I can make room for even more, and trust me when I say, I definitely know later on if there's any more DVDs and Blu-rays that I'm hoping to actually get later on in the future. I definitely know I'll have my bookshelf to help fill the whole thing up for sure. So yeah, and of course, only time will tell, of course, when I'll get another bookshelf just like the one that I actually got. Maybe I assume once I eventually move out and find the place of my own, and I needed to put all the current DVDs and Blu-rays that I currently have in my entertainment section in for sure, and hopefully maybe in addition to that, also make room for my video games, but that won't happen until later on for sure, But regardless, I am glad to actually get all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I got in my hands for sure, and I still think it's actually well worth it. If anything, many of the titles I've actually picked up are good, some are decent, while others are just bad, but hey, I'm so glad to actually get all these titles regardless, and I definitely know later on there's going to be plenty more DVDs and Blu-rays that I'm hoping to pick up later on in the near future right but now. So yeah, once I actually do, I'll be sure to let you guys know through my social media, of course, what ones I've actually picked up for sure. That will, of course, lead into, of course, practically the next time I actually do talk about this on this show, so yeah, it's pretty much what I can say on that, so yeah, and with that thought, I'll definitely end this episode right here, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and of course, as usual, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then by all means, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below, and of course, as always, if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future, then go ahead and send me an email to this email address, backley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as, of course, plenty of other stuff that I got in between all of that, whether it be, of course, showing off some cosplays that I'm either making or I just bought, or, of course, fitting enough with, of course, what I just showed off, pretty much showing off the DVDs and Blu-rays that I picked up, then go ahead and follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty other social media sites that I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to show your support for me and you want to see sneak peeks to some videos that I got coming up in the near future, then go ahead and support me. And let's not forget to mention, you'll also get some awesome rewards that'll help fit into your budget. In addition to that, then go ahead and support me on Patreon at patreon.com/AckleyTechTV. So yeah, and of course, if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future, then go ahead and, well, pretty much hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and definitely feels great to, of course, do pretty much a fourth round of all these right by now. So yeah, I guess probably until then, definitely be on the lookout for what new DVDs and Blu-rays I'll actually picked up. That will probably lead on to, of course, next year we'll do part 5 of this for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say on that. So yeah, I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.